Hello, compassionate warriors. I'm Dr. Barb Tremlett. I'm on the island of St. Martin in the Caribbean. It's 7 something in the morning on 7/17/2024. And a lot's going on in the world, between attempts to hurt someone and BRICS and these out dollarizing. We've got people at war talking about nuclear stuff going on, and there's just so much chaos and drama. And I just wanted to take a moment to say, yes, we are in a war. We are in a war. And if you are naive enough to believe we're not, then this video is not for you. If you have your head so far down in the sand so you can't see or hear anything, this video is not for you. I don't want to hear your critique, because this is a place where I want to share the information for those people that are waking up or already awake, for people who are curious to know what the heck is going on. Something's going on, maybe not everything. But this short video is just to say we are in a spiritual war. Every person has their role. Every person. Just like in the military, everybody has their position. You find out what your position is. You go get your training. You get your testing. You make sure you're ready, because it's time. It's time to rock and roll. So each of us have a part to play. And that's the important message of today. Not everybody has the same role to play. Some of you may be such a great support system, and that's your role. For some of us, it may be protecting the children. Being a warrior with a sword, protecting the troops. And maybe they're the ones on their knee waking up the people, saying, "Are you been asleep? Let me help you wake up. Let me show you what's here." They're the ones, those upfront warriors that are trying to protect us as we wake up, find out what's really going on. Maybe we are the support staff. Maybe we're cooking for them, taking care of them, cleaning and keeping things out of the way for them so they can just get up and do their job. I think of this a lot. We want to make sure when they're on the battlefield that they're focused on where their footing is. They're focused on their job. They're not focused on if they had breakfast or they cleaned the dishes up. Not to say that we all don't participate in the real world. I'm talking about your job as a spiritual warrior. I think about the military. The military are out there doing their job. Each one's trained for what they're supposed to do. Whether you're a sniper and you're supposed to do your job, or your reconnaissance to make sure the place is safe, whether you're doing your job or not, that will affect the whole group. So when you're out there doing your job, you're not going to put a gun in the mechanic's hands, and you're not going to say to the person who's supposed to be protecting you out front, "Hey, something's not working on my tank or my Jeep today. Can you take a break and go check that out?" No, we each have our specific task. And I've talked about this before. We each have our calling, and no calling is better than the other, because no matter what, we are here as a big team, a big group, a big service, whether you want to call it army, military, whatever you want to call it. We're here together to create a success, and we all need each other. So whether you're the soldier on the ground shaking somebody awake, saying, "Are you there? Are you awake? Something's happening. You need to wake up now. You need to understand. It's time for you to go." So we need to tell them what's really going on. We need to maybe have those warriors up front where they're focused on the battle, and they're focused on protecting us. They're protecting us while we wake up. Some of these people, I'm not going to name the names, but some of these people up front, what we call truthers at one point, that have been taken out, whether they're medical doctors or they're media specialists, they've been taken out. They were out front trying to hold the wall for us. Maybe we're research scouting. Maybe our job is to collect data and send it back to the organization to ensure that they're ready at the front lines. maybe you are a researcher and you're in there digging through files from different 3-letter agencies, and you know whistleblowers, or maybe you're the one helping pull some of that together to help put that information on the front line. Maybe you're a teacher and you're responsible to feed the awakening with information to fill their cravings for knowledge. Because once you start to wake up and your calling starts to wake up, now you have a craving for knowledge, so you can be really good at what you do because you crave it. Not because you have to, your mommy or your teacher said you have to, but you crave that knowledge so you can be the best you can do at what you want to be. That craving is amazing. You have this craving for knowledge and a reassurance. It's all in the plan. It's all been planned out. It's your time to awaken to your part of the spiritual war that we're going through. There are a lot of us been sitting for a long time going, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? And now 7/17 today, I mean, you're beginning to awaken and you're called, you're craving to go do what you want to do that fits into this. So maybe we're troubled, we're the troubled ones, and maybe we're the ones that are poking and prodding and poking the bear to get people to get up and move. Such chaos to challenge the status quo. Maybe we're part of that group that goes around causing the chaos to slap some of the people that are awake to wake up. Like, how many times you have to slap before you suddenly say, oh, what's going on? It's here. We're in the battle. So, you know, maybe our job is to simply and purely, and this is where billions of people come in. Maybe your job is just to simply hold the light, shine the light, to show those in battle the way. Maybe your job is just, and I don't mean just as in a negative, I mean purely a simple job of hold up the light, be the way shower. One of the things I've learned about the spiritual organization I work with is we need as many people awake and conscious as possible, because most of you, your job is to just hold the light. You don't have to carry the sword. You don't have to teach the lessons. You don't have to pull the children out and save them. Your job is to put up the lights so those doing the work have the light down that they can see what's going on and they can do their job. You know, no matter what your age, I don't care if you're 25, 37, 65, 93, I don't care. You are called at this time to awaken. And again, if this is something that you're offended by, then turn the video off. I'm not talking to you. What I'm talking to are the people that are waking up saying, what's my job? What am I supposed to be doing? I have this craving that I need to go do this thing. We're in that time, folks. We're in the spiritual war. So, you know, my job is to be a teacher. And my original job was called, the original company was called The Beginner's Expert. There came a time when there weren't a lot of beginners coming to get the information anymore. So I changed the name of the company over to Soul Solutions. And yes, I changed it over to Soul Solutions because I was trying to take the people who have gone past the beginning level and wanted more training, and I wanted to help train them. And I'm still doing that. But God has called me to awaken the beginner's expert again and start putting videos out in little tiny bites. So if you have a loved one or you have a friend and you know, oh, you know, look through the library, what's there, what topic, maybe they just want to know about forgiveness so they can let go of how they've been hurt and move on. Maybe they want to know why they don't always have to be empathic. And being empathic can actually cause you to slow down. Maybe they need to learn a little bit about tolerance. So there's so many classes and trainings, and some are longer, I'll admit, because once you get into the depth of this, you don't want to just do a 5-minute something. You want to get some meat out of it. Those are there, but that little series is going to come out. So we are in a spiritual war. We all have a part to play. Every one of us have a part to play. Even if it's sitting there, just making sure everything's ready. So when people come back, they have a place to sit and eat. You know, maybe it's just holding the light. It doesn't have to be an all-encompassing, I got to go learn to get a degree thing. This is coming naturally. So I'm teaching a class this week on ethics and morals. I've taught a lot of other classes, so I highly encourage you to check out the website, Soul Solutions SXM. which originally was the beginner's expert, and look and start seeing what kind of programs are on there, because, you know, would I like a donation here or there? Sure. But I'm not in it for the money, folks. I'm in it because God called me to be a teacher to help awaken those that are ready to awaken. So if you're interested, please go to the library, go to YouTube. Eventually we'll be up on Rumble. I just don't have the support staff to do that. But I pray that you have a wonderful day, that you wake up to whatever is calling you inside your soul, and go find the information to not just hold it and be curious, but to awaken what you're going through. I'm Dr. Barb Tremlett from Soul Solutions SXM, previously the beginner's expert. You're going to be seeing a lot of videos because it's time for us to get up. It's time for us to be able to step into our greatness, because we are in a spiritual war. Many more topics to come. Thank you very much for your time, and have a great day. Namaste, and know that we're in this together. Thank you.